Kinda looks like you're drawing your back. You know, I try to not bring this up. It's something that does bother me. I guess bothers Big Ina is the fact that I would be talking about something and out of nowhere you guys will just, I guess one or two people in the chat will just sidetrack into, you know, try to bring things back to like 𝘏𝘂𝘬 stuff, and I don't really appreciate that. Are they wrong though? They are, because I'm trying to talk about one thing and you guys are trying to be like, oh my god, Ina, she's like, oh my god, so 𝘏𝘂𝘬, so lewd, oh my goodness. Like, don't. It's very mentally tiring. Like, the reason I gave you guys that tag was because people are posting not safe for work things on the official art tag, and I did not want that to happen as much as possible. And memes created by, or I guess like the community, right? Of course they're fun, you know, they bring good, you know, fun times to chat middle of stream. That's great, but when it's overdone and you guys keep bringing it up, I don't really know how to deal with it. I'll be honest, like, cause I know that some of you guys like don't tune into every single stream. Some of you guys tune into every single stream, and I'm really thankful that you guys give me, you know, your time of the day. But there really is a time and place for everything, and I hope that, you know, some, you know, fun memes that the community created don't end up being, you know, the norm of what my streams are supposed to be. Yeah. Like, I get the fact that, you know, 𝘥𝘪𝘥𝘬𝘳𝘧, they're so down bad, you know, fourth wow, oh my goodness. You know, I get that. I know you guys enjoy it to some extent. And I don't want to, like, you know, just completely just ban that out of the chat. I just hope that, like, when I'm trying to talk about one thing and you're trying to derail it, then I can't help but to say, you know, can you stop? Yeah. I don't know. It's because, like, you know, I kind of like say that this is because of the, you know, like the what should I say? The opposite effect, I should say. Like, cause I don't really, what should I say? It's hard to explain. Like, I've never really said or done a lot of things I think that would, you know, make my streams 𝘏𝘂𝘬. Cause I'll be honest, I don't really like or want my stream to be known for that. It's really not the kind of content that I do. And yeah. And I think it's quite funny because, like, the thing is, you know, it's exactly like how if someone says to do one thing, you kind of don't want to do that and do the opposite thing. I think it's like human nature. Doing the opposite, or, you know, seeing two very different things contrast each other is what makes things stand out. That's the same thing in art too, you know. Contrast between the light and the dark is what makes, you know, different parts of art stand out. And, you know, I gotta be honest, seeing tacos out in the wild, because, you know, I just like to browse, you know, different communities, see what the tacos are up to, and seeing how kind and well-mannered most of you guys are really makes me feel glad that we have an awesome community. But when, I guess, there, you know, where there is light, there is shadows. So, I just hope that just there's a time and place for everything. Don't always, you know, try to come into chat and just throw out random, you know, memes you saw about Ina's back or fourth wa or you know, anything else. That's why I always go, like, you know, when you're new in the chat, I guess, or, you know, you don't know what to chat about or say, just, like, kind of read the room, as in just, like, hang out, see what other people are saying, etc., and just be like, oh, I guess this is the kind of place it is, you know? Yeah. It's a sad thing that you didn't say these yourself. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I don't want to be so do this, do that of chat. And I've said similar things before where, you know, if you don't know what to say or how to participate, just lurk in the chat a bit and see how, you know, back and forth goes between me and chat. Yeah, but then again, you know, I can't just say something here and everyone in the world will all of a sudden be like, oh yes, Ina, that is right, we shall follow it. Because there's always people who are like, I do what I want. So I can't really help that. And and the thing is, right, not everyone, you know, who creates content or who draws fan art, etc., watches my streams. That's just the truth. And not everyone tunes into every single stream. Not everyone knows how things are done here. So, you know, part of the community or people that this might be, I guess, directed towards might not even hear this. But, you know, it's good to get it out there, at least. It's like, at the same time, right? Like, I just don't like conflict, no matter what it is. It just takes so much energy out of everyone that you could be using on something else. Like, even if I see this and let's say, like, one of you guys find someone who's not following the rules, and you guys go and tell them, you know, do this is what she wants. But, like, that time that you guys take to do that, I don't know if I should be like, just let them be, or like, you know, tell them. It's a hard thing to actually, you know, decide on, because for me, my personal beliefs as seeing, you know, conflict and stuff is try and not waste my time on trying to change people, because you can't really change people by telling them stuff. And I think it's just from my past experiences where the amount of times you get frustrated and you spend so much energy and your mental strength to try and get someone to listen to you, it's just so much negativity that builds up in you because you know that person won't do what you say or the right thing. And especially on the internet, I feel like as much as it is easier to connect with other people, it's harder to reach out to them and, you know, try to change things that they're doing. So especially these days, I feel on social media and everything, like telling people and like hunting people down and be like, you're doing something wrong, change things, it just won't work. And all that's left is yourself being frustrated and tired and angry and all these negativity, and it really wears you out. And when you accept the fact that you can't change people by just telling them what to do, and knowing that, you know, what you think and do is actually different. Like you think that you already understand that you're a different individual than someone until you really step back and be like, you know, they have their way of thinking, I have my way of thinking, I can't change what they say. And I don't know, I just feel that once you stop trying to change people or get them to listen to you actively, etc. Of course there are, you know, times where you would need to tell them, you know, you're doing something wrong, etc. But when it comes to things on the internet, it's just a lot easier for yourself if you're just like, oh, that's just how they do things. Yeah. And you can definitely use, you know, the time and energy you spend trying to convince or, you know, tell someone that they're doing this and that wrong. Use that to do something else that, you know, you'll find more rewarding. Yeah. And you'll find that, you know, your everyday isn't as like frustrating and tiring dealing with people. Yeah. It's like you can mention it, but like just don't overstress it, and you know, that's what it is. Yeah. That's why I feel like, you know, people who like seek drama or, you know, always talk negative about so and so, etc. I just, you know, learn to accept that, you know, that's what they find entertaining for themselves. Of course, there are people out there who don't have the same, I guess, mentality as I do, etc. But, me personally, when I was going through a hard time and I was like, you know, maybe these people, they just find hurting people fun. That's their entertainment and not what actually, you know, what I do. So that shouldn't really matter. Of course it's not good. Like, morally, whatever they're doing, it's not good. But at the end of the day, you gotta care for yourself first.